This is a day that the Lord has made. Welcome everyone. Happy midweek. My name is Vanessa and I like to do get ready with me's and chat. And every day is almost always a different makeup day. And I might share some tips that have worked for me. My skin is oily. I am brown, like medium brown. And I really don't know what my skin tone is. So let's just go. Let's just get started here. I thought I had everything ready, but I don't. Okay. I think we all know that the day almost never goes as planned. So it's already been one of those mornings. I managed to stay on track. I don't know how, but I am. So I've already showered. I already did my skincare. And now it's time for a little bit of makeup. I do have an event tonight. And I was kind of thinking, do I want to do a lot of makeup now or do I want to do some makeup later? And I think it's going to be one of those days where I do some makeup later. I do have a meeting, a virtual meeting that I will be on. So I suppose I need to be at least presentable for that meeting. And I think what I'm going to do is just comb up my eyebrows. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it real on here and not pretend like things are perfect because they're not. And I don't want anyone who's watching to think that life is perfect. It is not. That is one thing for sure. And it's actually one of the things I look forward to. I'm a Christian and I'm doing my best to follow Jesus Christ and be the best person I can in God's eyes. So I always like to say, of course, I start my morning off in prayer. And as I'm driving, I only have one child, but as I'm driving my child to school, we do pray the Our Father prayer every morning together. Because there's scripture in quite a few places in the New Testament that states where there are two or more, God is there. So it's very important for me to pray with someone. But I know that's not always possible. I still think the Lord will receive our prayer. It's just, He won't actually be here. He has lots of messengers. All right. So to prep my under eye, I go in with my brightener. So this is the step to correct. Is that what it is? Yeah, this is to correct. And then this step is to conceal. Once upon a time when I was younger, I didn't need two steps. It was just conceal. But as I've gotten older, and I'm sure hopefully a lot of my viewers are about my age. If not, it's okay. But when we get older, we've got darkness underneath our eyes that we didn't have before. So if you're going to wear makeup, it makes sense to go ahead and correct first and then conceal. That's just my thought, but everyone can do what they want, right? That's another thing that's beautiful about life is we have free will to choose what we want. The reason I started talking about morning prayer is because when I pray with my son, but then I also pray by myself. And when I'm praying to the Lord, one of the first things I do say in my prayer is, I'm looking forward to your day. Like, I know I have a plan, but I know your plan, God, is going to be so much greater. And it's always something, every day there's something that was not in my plan, but it's okay. It is okay. I don't have too much time this morning So I'm acting like I got time just, what do you call that? Blending my eyeshadow. I'm using a very old sheer cover Sun-Kissed Bronzing Minerals as my eyeshadow. It's one of my favorites. I like the tone, and I just like how, I don't know, when I hear mineral makeup, I'm thinking it's good for me. I do need to repurchase that when it's out because it's just one of my favorites. Okay. Now I'm going to probably go into curling these eyelashes. I know I feel brave not using an actual mirror when I'm doing this. But after you've been doing makeup for so long, it's like you don't even think about it. I can't even see if they're curled. I have to wear glasses to see far. But my vision up close has messed up in the process. So I really can't see either way. Actually, let me get my mirror. How are you guys doing? Are you excited that it's midweek? Or do you have a job where maybe this is your first day? I would love some comments. Now, when I'm doing my eyelashes, these are my real lashes. I do use lash serum at nighttime. I've tried a handful of times to do like the glue-on lashes, false lashes. And I'm sure I have to practice more than that. But I don't got the patience to learn how to put on some false eyelashes. So I do my best to make my lashes look decent since these are my own. You guys, this is just my opinion, but the false lashes right now, sometimes they look silly on people, especially when they're very full and very long, like lengthwise and too long this way. It's obvious they're fake, and sometimes it just does not look good on people. But like I said, to each their own. If I was to do a false lash, it's going to be a little bit fuller than what I already have, just a little bit longer than what I already have. And I would rather go like shorter this direction than have them too long. I might put some on for Halloween. I'm not sure if I want to hand out candy or not. And my child has not said anything about a costume, so I don't know. I think I just want to walk around on Halloween. Like, that's the only day once a year that it feels like it's safe to walk around. And that might not sound right coming from a Christian person, because I know that a lot of people say Halloween is the devil's holiday. I personally believe it's only the devil's holiday if you believe that to be so. For me, it's a day of community. It's a day that people can feel safe walking outside at nighttime. So I haven't decided yet. I do have a bag of candy in case I decide to hand out, though. And I know I won't need more than one bag because I live in a fairly new area. And we don't get a lot of trick-or-treaters. The first year I had maybe 3 people. The second year I think I had maybe 30. The third year I had maybe 50. This will be my 4th year. So we shall see if I'm gonna have more or not. Plus, my neighborhood, my particular street, there's not too many houses decorated, so I don't think a lot of people will be giving out candy on this street. If I could, I would do a little something at every house so that we could have trick-or-treaters. I honestly only had 2 amazing Halloween years. Well, of course, when I was little and actually doing the trick-or-treating, that was so fun. And then as an adult, I lived in this one neighborhood for 2 years. And it was so fun on Halloween. I had so much fun. It wasn't quite my dream, like, adult Halloween handout situation, but it was close to it. And I keep telling myself the next time I move, I need to move in a place that it's gonna be poppin' on Halloween, like my actual street. I don't know why, I just have so much fun observing and experiencing that kind of thing. I feel like my nose has a blemish. It does. It does. What am I gonna do about it? Let me do some powder and tone it down a little bit and see. Oh, it's still there. I'm not going to do anything with it. Later on, I will reassess the situation, but for now... Oh, sometimes what I do, you guys, is... This is my everyday blush brush. Does not get washed daily, does not get washed weekly. Maybe once in a great moon. So there's already product packed in it, and sometimes when I'm like really in a hurry, I just pack on whatever is on the brush, and I don't re-dip into my blush pan. And there is some. I've done that with my eyeshadow brush, and I've done that with my blush brush. And sometimes I do that with my my under eye setting brush. See, I did not reapply. There's a little bit on there. Okay, I've got to... Oh, look, you guys, are you happy? I'm proud of myself. I remembered... I put on my V-shirt. It's cooling down over here. It's still not quite as cool as I would like yet, but it's gonna get there. So now I need to do my hair and put on a different shirt. Thank you so much for watching and spending time with me. Remember, today is going to be what you make of it. I mean, if you are in control of the life that you want, for the most part, okay, you are. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.